ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9. In motion right, Olave. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Wilson. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and we feel that way. I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Well executed, 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The Panthers at 500 at 6-6. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And again, rolling the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, Mash. Check, Mash.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Saquon Barkley running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. In motion right goes Adams. They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they'll have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
There he goes, right side. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down and 8.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run out from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here's a give to Barkley. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He dumps it off to Barkley. On the move past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with three receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in that. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mayfield down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Robinson. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zach Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. That's caught, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. George Kittle. This one caught by Kittle. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. George Kittle, 65 yards. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Wilson to throw. And it's complete to Adams. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson on 1st down.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Brian Robinson Jr.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Mayfield to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He hits Adams complete.
Now inside the 25. Davante Adams.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 152 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not what we want to see consistently.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. And in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he works free.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now Saquon Barkley. Stiff-armed him.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A handoff. Barkley running left. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Baker.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was. Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Pass complete to Robinson.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Wilson.
This is Robinson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Wilson to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for a win. I think you got to kick the field.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
One last shot for Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this one.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They go back to that. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has that win, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield's throw caught by Olave.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every